What's up everyone, I'm Dan and thanks to the wonderful team at Chubby Pixel for the review code for My Child of Ages on the Nintendo Switch. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe for more reviews like this and more. Hit the like button if you like the review. This review was done on the Nintendo Switch 2, and with that said, let's get into this. There's something welcoming about Child of Ages. From its opening moments, it presents a world teeming with colour and imagination. The premise is rich with potential. Follow Mai, a young girl with the ability to manipulate time, as she journeys through a shattered universe in search of her identity and the mysterious Ouroboros stone that binds her destiny. With its heartfelt story and heavy Zelda-inspired design, Child of Ages wants to be both an emotional odyssey and a mechanical marvel, but how does it hold up? From a visual standpoint, Child of Ages is beautiful in parts. Its bright, saturated colour palette and simple yet charming world design perfectly match the game's playful tone. Environments are diverse, from ancient ruins to futuristic factories, each painted with vivid detail that feels alive and distinct. Character models are expressive and well crafted, giving Mai and her companions a strong visual presence throughout the adventure. Unfortunately, some technical blemishes such as pop-in textures, basic designs, and occasional stuttering pull you out of the immersion. The game offers an anti-aliasing toggle, but the difference it makes is minimal at best. Gameplay-wise, Child of Ages wears its Zelda inspirations proudly. Exploration, puzzle solving, and combat form the backbone of the experience, bolstered by time manipulation mechanics that adds a unique twist, Ocarina of Time style. Mai's ability to travel between eras, witnessing how environments change over centuries, is genuinely impressive. Watching a broken ruin in the present transform into a thriving civilization in the past never loses its sense of wonder. These transitions are also integral to puzzle solving, with time-based mechanics allowing you to freeze moving objects or grow plants that help you reach new areas. It's an idea brimming with creativity and for the most part well executed. The game eases you in gently, beginning with a tutorial sequence that eventually introduces the Ouroboros stone and basic movement and combat. However, despite this early guidance, the controls take time to master. Movements feel floaty, and combat, though easy to pick up, often comes across as sluggish. Attacks don't always land as intended, and the camera has a habit of swinging wildly or getting stuck in awkward positions during fights. This can make even simple encounters frustrating, and in boss battles it can be downright punishing. There's also a stamina meter for swimming and climbing, which adds some tension to exploration, but occasionally feels restrictive when backtracking through familiar areas. And backtrack you will. Child of Ages is packed with exploration and revisiting old locations once you've unlocked new abilities. While this fits the Metroidvania style progression, it can become tedious, especially when the game offers no guidance or pointers. Getting lost is easy, and without a clear sense of direction, many players will find themselves wandering aimlessly, trying to remember which door or cave they couldn't access before. For veteran adventurers, this adds to the challenge. For younger or less experienced players though, it can be outright confusing. When everything comes together, combat, exploration, puzzles and story, Child of Ages is a delight to play. Mai's journey across time is emotionally charged, often reflecting on humanity's legacy and cyclical nature of creation and destruction. You play as Mai through different stages of her life, through curious child to determined adult, each era granting her unique abilities that tie naturally into the game's themes. When you finally master the Ouroboros stone to rewrite time itself, it's a satisfying payoff that underscores the game's philosophical core, that the past, present and future are deeply connected and every choice matters. Still, the sheer scale of Child of Ages sometimes works against it. Areas can feel overly large and sparse, stretching out travel times without offering meaningful interaction. There are quick travel points you can unlock, but you'll still be spending some time backtracking. Long puzzle sequences often require multiple time shifts, and environmental manipulations can become exhausting. The camera struggles to keep up during platforming, and after a few dozen combat encounters, the sluggishness begins to wear on your patience. It's the kind of game where you can clearly see the brilliance beneath the rough edges, but you have to work at it to appreciate it. There's also a co-op mode that allows a second player to control a spirit companion who can possess enemies and assist in combat. It's a neat feature, though not as fleshed out as it could be. Likewise, the crafting system, where you gather materials to forge tools and weapons, is functional but doesn't add much depth beyond incremental upgrades. Despite its flaws, My Child of Ages is a charming adventure. It's visually beautiful, narratively thoughtful and conceptually ambitious. The way it blends time travel mechanics with heartfelt storytelling is genuinely inspired, and its world begs to be explored, even when technical hiccups make the exploration frustrating. If the controls had been tightened, improvements made to the camera, and some of the excess backtracking trimmed, then Child of Ages could have stood as a worthy adventure like those it draws inspiration from. As it stands, it's a beautiful, flawed journey, one that occasionally stumbles but never stops reaching for greatness. My Child of Ages is out now on the Nintendo eShop, priced at $13.49 in the UK and $14.99 in the US. Have you played this one yet? And what did you think about it? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks as always for watching, hope you enjoyed the review, and until next time.